Surprise! I am once again today casting the ReBBL playoffs round of 32. Was gonna be on someone else's stream and their internet exploded. So now you're stuck with me. Congratulations. Now we have the Masters of the Universe, who are currently on screen, against the Relatively Legal Weapons. Starting off with Masters of the Universe, we have Yasmir out of Big O Premier, yes, and they came out second at 6-5-1. Lots of draws there, surprising. We have 3 blitzers with block guard stand firm. Actually, we have 4. They all have block guard stand firm, 2 of which have tackle. One of them has all 4 of them have mighty blow, and then dauntless on one of them, and the other one has juggernaut. This one is minus AV, this one is minus passing. Block thrower, and then, good lord, a block guard stand firm pro ogre. And then a lineman with tackle, wrestle, strip ball, sure hands. There's no way that's randomed. But at the same time, that's only 60 TV, so one of those skills is at least randomed, right? 20, 40, 60, 80? Yeah, so like 2 of those skills are random, which is amazing, because this is like an amazing piece. This lineman has tackle as well, also random. Block fend on this lineman, kick on this lineman, catcher with dirty player sneaky get, fair enough, and then a halfling hopeful with no levels, possibly could random, but probably won't, because there's already plenty of TV here, especially against what they're playing against. And then another basic lineman. 15 players total, 3 rerolls. Now, they are going to be playing against the Relatively Legal Weapons, which I imagine everyone is excited to see because it's goblins. It is coached by T-Self, who is coming out of, believe it or not, the ReL Premier Division. He went 6-1-5 in the Premier Division with goblins. So that's interesting. Now, I personally don't have a lot of experience with goblins in Blood Bowl 3, so some of these players are new to me. So we have 2 trained trolls. This one does not appear to be leveled. It might level up between now and when we get going. T-Self is saying we're going live momentarily, so I'll check on that soon. This troll, block, pro, dodge, break tackle. So it's dodging at a +2 with dodge. So it's dodging at Agi 3+ with dodge and a pro reroll. A Hooligan, which is a level 2, so it has sneaky get. It is base dirty player, so it's sneaky get, dirty player, dodge. Has disturbing presence, and it is minus movement, which is a bit unfortunate, but also like the team is all slow, so you're not going that far to begin with. Looney, no levels, makes sense. Bunch of basics. Goblins, tackle goblin, dauntless goblin, strip ball goblin. 20k, so those are also random because those are doubles. Catch, sure hands. Do I just not remember how the TV system works? Because that's a really good player to have at randoms. And then Frenzy Goblin. And all that brings him to 14 rostered players. And then they get the Underworld stars. They get the stars from the orcs as well. And then they have a special rule, bribery and corruption. Once per match, the team can reroll a natural 1 on Argue the Call. In addition, bribe and bias referee inducements can be can purchase for a reduced price. So let's take a look. Are they live? They are live. So that is 12:35 versus 18:05 TV. So we have just missed inducement. So let's take a look. Relatively Legal Weapons has a bribe, a biased ref, on a 5+ on a D6. The player. So whenever the opposition team tries to foul on a D6 roll, the player is sent off, and they gain +1 during Argue the Call. So they argue the call on a 5+, and whenever the opponent fouls, there is a 5+ chance that the opponent gets sent off. So instead of 1 in 6 argue the call, it's 1 in 3. Puppet Justice, that sounds awful. My commiserations, my friend. That is definitely not it. Yeah, here we go. They also have Morgenthorg. They have Bomber Dribble Snot, which we have seen today. As a reminder, passing 3+, accurate player. And if the opponent catches the ball once per game, they can cause it to explode automatically. Morgenthorg, however, is Movement 6, Strength 6, Agi 3+, AV 11, Passing 4+, so he can actually pass if he needs to. Mighty Blow +2, Block, Thick Skull. If you're not familiar with this, instead of the usual +1 that, say, this ogre has on his Mighty Blow, Morgenthorg gets +2 on every hit. It is a little bit ridiculous. And then once per game, you may reroll a failed passing ability test during a pass or throw teammate action. So he can throw. Not only does he not have all the negatives of the trained troll, but he's better at passing, and he can re-roll the passing test. So Morg is really good. And those 2 players puts T-Self at 16 players total. I am assuming that is why T-Self only has 14 players rostered to begin with, is so that he can always afford to pick up 2 stars. So, perfect defense kickoff. I would be surprised if T-Self really moves much of anything. He might move the trolls and Morg in, but at the same time, you don't want to expose those to getting punched, because they're kind of the only players on your team that you care about. So, troll comes over here just to keep this guy from punching a goblin. That makes sense, because he's a little scary. Troll on this side, these guys don't have guard, they just get stuck. Where is Morg going? Feels like you probably don't want to, like, commit Morg somewhere. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just leaves Morg here. Okay, puts him down here on the sideline. If an early turnover happens, Morg could just run towards the ball carrier, which is a little intimidating. Opts to switch the troll and Morg. So now there is a strength 6 piece marking this blitzer, with a troll behind him to prevent these squares from being assisted. So there's no way. Okay, put them side by side. That also works. because it's kind of hard to wrap players around to this side already. So the LOS went from just 3 real easy hits to 3 easy hits and then 3, how do I deal with this? We might just see Yasmir disengage, like dodge off these players entirely. Because this position is kind of hard to hit, like any of these pieces. You could punch these goblins and then blitz the troll with the ogre, maybe? Oh, we've already lost a goblin. But it is okay, it is only a goblin. The one thing I'm slightly concerned about is the hooligan is exposed. So we could punch this goblin and now just blitz the hooligan with the ogre. It like super exposes the ogre to danger. And we've blocked off the path for that. So that is not the play. Another removal. Goblins, being goblins, not staying on the pitch very well. The ogre does in fact blitz and rolls a 1 on the bonehead. And then rolls a 1 on the pro. So no blitz, and the ogre does not have tackle zones, and then the pickup fails. Can Morg get to that? Morg can mark the ball, which is more than a little scary. Because you just put Morg like right here. It's like, what do you do? First action troll hit. Yeah, these trolls do have loader. He does manage the pro, and he rerolls the skull into a knockdown. So the troll is now inside these lines, marking up this guard piece. I feel like a lot of the game for T-Self is going to be limiting the movement of the blitzers using these big guys. And I'm assuming we're going to see a bomb into like this cluster here at some point during the turn. Yeah, the hooligan is just super exposed. It's just being used as a piece to protect the bomber now. Troll does not make the knockdown on the blitzer. We do make the knockdown with Morg. Mighty Blow +2, not enough to break armor this time. He's blitzing, so he's probably going to start walking towards the backfield. Unfortunately, because it's stand firm, he can no longer mark the ball. So we might just see him stand back here and just go, you have to pay attention to me. Now the question becomes with the bomb. Do you drop it here? Or do you throw it over, risk the intercept, and having to burn Kaboom this early? Because ideally with Kaboom you want to throw it at someone who's good at catching and blow up the ball. He chooses to throw pass and just risk the intercept. Seem to be debating over our intercept choice. The ball scatters and then the catcher catches it. And we do use Kaboom immediately. So that knocks out like the turbo lineman and it injures It injures the ogre. It seriously hurts, so it's also an MNG. So it's a 50-50 to even come back off the Appa. And it's that. I mean... T-Self isn't going to complain about burning Kaboom that early. Oh, that's unfortunate. Another goblin. You being a goblin. But, like... You KO'd the turbo alignment and you injured the ogre turn. Like... This costs 50k to bring him to the field and you just injured the ogre immediately. That's a pretty good start. You've basically matched the removals. Just a push. It opts to re-roll it. Does get the knockdown with tackle. Onto the ooh again. Break. It is another KO. But Ooligan could be coming back. Also, Morgenthorg is in the backfield, and the blitz is not to the backfield. So we're probably going to have to put someone on him. Now we're marking up the bomber, trying to prevent him from doing that again. But really, if the bomb just drops here, that's still good, really good players. So I'm not sure T-Self would complain about a 1 on this pass. Just dropping the ball here. The bomb here. Like... Are we gonna try to pass to that catcher? Mark up these two trolls, and then pass to the catcher and just ignore Morg. Oh no, Morg can reach. You needed the GFI to be out of range of Morg. Pass action is activated, so that is the plan. It is a bit of a pass, though. 7 squares? 6 squares now with that pass. Makes the pass, makes the catch. That GFI also does cut Morg off. So if he wants to try to, like, super blitz with Morg, he needs to get a piece down here to activate this troll and knock this piece down. Uh-oh. It does complete the screen. So this player can't reach. I'm concerned about the troll, though. I would not have made that dodge. Because the troll can 3+, 4+, hit the ball. If the bomber manages to, like, inaccurate it over here and knocks down, like, this guy, or this guy, so passing 3+, accurate, so he's effectively passing 2+ on quicker short passes. He doesn't need to go very far, so he's gonna target, like, this square or this square. Or maybe, like, this square. Could also do that. So that's -2. So that's effectively a 4+ pass for accurate. On a 3, it would inaccurate. And that's still reasonable to hit one of these players. If he hits any of these 3 with a bomb and knocks them down, the troll is blodge break tackle with bro, so he could just blitz it. Just has to reposition a goblin. Moving Morgan first is a little intimidating. Fails the dodge. So was that the Blitz? Blitz was not activated, so he wasn't gonna try to like one die frenzy it. I'm not sure what his play was. And the bomber gets punched. This is the part that's really bad. Okay, it's just a KO. Which is not great, because you're not certain he'll come back when you burn the bribe. But at the very least, he isn't injured. This is a bit of an issue though, because Yasmir is probably going to be able to stall for a fair few turns, simply because T-Self is out of players. Just because of just how many KOs there's been. He didn't pick up a keg, correct? He did not. So those are all 4 pluses. This is a tackle piece, so this is a knockdown. This is a lot of removals, I agree. But they are goblins. Most of them are KOs. There's so many goblins left on the bench. And depending on what happens with Morg, Yasmir might end up pressured to score. Because it's kind of hard to stop Morg from just like blocking forward on a blitz. And also every turn that you have uh-oh. That's a red dice call. So that's a free Mighty Blow hit on the troll. But yeah, we could see this game turn around real quick. Especially once troll fails. Once this drive ends and we get more goblins on the pitch, this could turn around really quickly. Because the Morgenthorg +2 to Mighty Blow is honestly very scary. Especially because these are AV9 plus linemen, so he's just gonna punch them at +2. Yep, there we go. There's a knockdown. It is finned, so Morg doesn't come off of this piece yet. But, I mean, right there, there's a break. Okay. Fails the dodge, uses a team reroll, passes loner, makes the dodge. Because, reminder, Morg is Agi 3+. The way that's worded, Mighty Blow might not apply to red die hits, which is an interesting. I'm pretty sure that's changed. This is still in range of Morg, so we need to screen Morg off so he cannot do a 3+ dodge. Yeah, so we need a second person to screen off. There we go. Go for. 3+, 3+. 2+2+ can still hit the ball. I don't think we needed to mark him. I think if we had just like done a screen, that would have been sufficient. Because this is 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can 1-dot him. Oh, he has Dauntless. Okay. I missed it in the sea of skills. This one has Dauntless. So this makes sense now. Morg does go down. This is Mighty Blow hit into AV11. Yeah, so this is once again, we're double marking Morg, so we're limiting where he can go after the blitz. I am slightly concerned that one of your best pieces and your thrower marked Morg, so you can get Mighty Blow +2'd. Troll activates, and Goblin. So there's now a Goblin. I believe that's strip ball. Strip ball beside the ball, and he pals the catcher. Go, little Goblin. Magnet hands. This is kind of hilarious. There's no good way of protecting it. I didn't know Pro Teammate works on prone players now. Because previously the player had to be standing, right? Ah. I mean, this is just goblins being goblins now. Admittedly, this guy's just gonna blitz him with Tackle Mighty Blow. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and these guys can come over and mark and make this a 3-die. But it is hilarious. We take the 2-die instead, and we do get the PAL, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We injure the strip ball. This is kind of disappointing because these two were free and in movement range. He frankly could have made this a 3-die with Mighty Blow, Tackle, Block, and objectively I think he should have, in my opinion. But also, we're at turn 5. There's 2 injuries, 1, 2, 3, 4 KOs, which is kind of a lot. Also, there's an injury and KO on the human side. This is just peak goblins. Everything is exploding on all sides. And you're never really sure if the ball is safe. We have the ball again. Are we going to score? Oh, we can just do it with Morg. So we just throw a goblin at this, right? And we can force him to score off of Frenzy. Because that's passing 4+, that's a quick pass. and Morg can re-roll it. Or, actually, no. Yeah, Morg can re-roll it. Oh, Troll fails to activate. Troll fails to activate, and he might try to pro that. Does not opt to pro it. Oh, he does pro, he just still fails. I love how, like, there's no feedback animation of what the heck is going on with those. Opts just to blitz with Morg. Hits the thrower with Mighty Blow +2 and is now on the ball. Does not break. Maybe Mighty Blow +2 has been oversold to me, and we failed to dodge off attack. And he broke armor. So now the question is, do we dodge off of Morg? How do we deal with Morg? We can theoretically put 2 stand firm pieces. We can dodge off and put 2 stand firm pieces in front of him. Stand like here. Block here. Stand here, dodge here. Stand here. Yet another removal. Right there. There are now 4 players for the Goblins on the field. And only one of them is a Goblin. But yeah, even with the amount of Mighty Blow tackle on this team, and the fact that they're going against Goblins, this is a bit much. I'm also not sure how I feel about this Blitzer being back here. Unless we're planning on knocking... I guess we're planning on knocking Morg down. Is he trying to surf Morg? Block here, and then this guy can surf if it's a push. Fails the Dauntless, but you don't reroll Dauntless. So gets the 2 die, gets double skull, gets skull both down. Morg is still here. He can dodge off, he has the dodge skill. 1 dies with the catcher. He's out of rerolls, that is a bold decision. Does get Morg behind the screen though. Oh, Troll fails. Pro reroll, so that we now have a Troll over here. Oh, I mean, there's not much to talk about that turn. There's nothing happening. This is the unfortunate reality of Goblins. Sometimes you have games where the entire team explodes in the first drive, and you don't get to do anything. He is still looking to block Morg, isn't he? I mean, like, fair enough. It's not like there's any other threats. Gets a push. Can he turn this into a surf? 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 1 die right now. He can bring this guy around to, like, this square to make it a 2 die. And then you can go... Oh, this works too. You take the push. Yep. To there, and then you stand on this square. 3, 4, 5. The catcher's gonna have to come in and assist, which is a little terrifying. And you have a 1. Oh. Never mind. This troll is gonna try to run up and projectile vomit the catcher, isn't it? You can even 3+ away to activate the troll. No, he opts to throw the goblin instead. It's a 4, so that's an inaccurate. It goes forward. Goblin doesn't break. So this is a 1-die hit with shadowing. Does he get the POW again? He gets the POW again! I mean, you follow that to prevent Magnet Hand stuff, right? Doesn't scatter out. Do you pick up the ball? Just 2+ into the end zone? He picks it up, and I'm not sure T-Self actually wanted to pick up the ball. He probably wanted it to go out, scatter out, and go somewhere like back here. And then Morg punches. This is stand firm, so this blitzer will not get served. What is this nonsense? What is this? What? 4+ really stupid, 5+ dodge, 2+2+, and now there's a troll here. Limiting the options to punch the goblin without accidentally serving it. So this is still a 2-die. But it's a 2-die instead of a 3-die, and you can't maneuver to hit it with tackle. So 3, you stand him up, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can 2-die here, you follow, and that gives you the tackle hit on the goblin. So it's still like not amazing for T-Self here. Like, this is not that hard of a position to fix. But it is hilarious, just objectively. It is also going to require a 3+ dodge to get the 2-die on this troll. Oh, this is just a much... He fails the GFI! So Yasmir is not scoring this turn. What? Troll fails to activate. Pro fails. It is unfortunately just push. I just use a reroll. It's turn 8. You have 2 team rerolls left. I mean, there's no reason. You could take the both down, and that's a catcher knockdown. Takes the reel, gets the surf on the dirty player sneaky get catcher. This is just objectively hilarious. Gets a KO on the catcher. I still maintain he should have just threw one of the 2 rerolls at uh, the Mark block. So what did we end up with? Argue the call, 5+1 success! The biased referee gives him a success on the argue the call, so T-Self has maintained his bribe. And we've had 2 out of 4 KOs come back, and then 1 out of 2 KOs come back, so we're exactly 50-50 on KOs. Oh wait, no, we had 5 KOs. 3 out of 5, which is impossible to divide perfectly. And the sturdy player sneaky get catcher stays out. Which means there is a world where this drive goes perfectly for T-Self, and this dirty player never comes back in the pit. Unfortunately, the Hooligan dirty player sneaky get does stay KO'd. But you're at 11 players, your opponent didn't score. I don't think T-Self is going to complain, especially because he didn't use his bribe. So, sit rip, we are going into T-Self's drive. It is 0-0. T-Self has a full 11-man roster. He has maintained both star players, still has his Apo, and has maintained his bribe. Meanwhile, Yasmir is at a full 11 men. He has used his Apo. He is out his Ogre, and it will not be returning. And his catcher is KO'd. Which I would like to point out. Ogre being injured and not returning means that this halfling is not a scoring threat. There's no one-turn possibility. Kick, drops the ball relatively close. Until the end of the half, all rush chests suffer a -1 penalty. Or if both rolled this result, a -2. So this is only rolled by one player right now. So all GFIs are at a -2 right now. Morg, 3-die blitz into a stand firm piece. Mighty Blow +2 was a lie. This player was oversold to me. I am disappointed. What was the scatter on the kick? Deviate a +2, so he tried to kick it close. That's a 6 +2. So I think that means that he's like tried to kick it like here, or possibly here, and it went either backwards or forwards 2 squares from his kick choice. I forget which direction a 6 is. I feel like it might be down, so he tried to kick like back here, which is really not that far back. Sure hands reroll. Makes the pickup good. All the players have survived their LOS blocks, including from the stinky troll hand. I mean, we could see a bomb into this nonsense. We could see a chainsaw hit. Shit. Oh. Nope, it's just an inaccurate, and the accurate goes forward. We're going to see an intercept by the tackle piece to try to prevent this player from... Nope. It scatters way over here, but the bomb does nothing. Which means... the Mighty Blow tackle piece is going to go for that. Huh. That unfortunately did nothing. A little disappointing. Opts to go after the more important piece. This piece is AV8, so it is... Well, actually no, this did stun. Because if I'm not mistaken, Morg did not stun him. The bomber does take a Mighty Blow tackle hit, is going to be knocked to the ground. And the bomber is gone. That is not good. Yasmir continuing the trend of every goblin he touches getting removed. That being said, even though every goblin he's touched has been removed, T-Self still managed to stop him from scoring. Yeah, and now we're just marking up trolls to prevent them from moving, marking Morg to prevent Morg from running up and throwing the goblin forward. Yeah, so the goblin runs forward. This goblin's presumably going to come over here and be part of a screen. Yep. So the problem is this is a bit of a base cage. So it's kind of going to come down to not rolling a 1 on the troll block. Morg gets to punch a human. Does nothing. Morg has been nothing but a disappointment today. And I am sad. Troll passes the really stupid test. Does injure. The troll has officially done more than Morg has in terms of injuries. That is a stand firm, mighty blow, guard blitzer that is out for the rest of the game. Yep, this troll is just moving in. This is a +1, so this is a 1 die. This is a plus... Oh, it's Dauntless. So we push the Uber lineman off onto only a troll. This is a 1 die. So it's effectively the same as dodging away. So you may as well roll the 1 die. Especially because your failure state over here is not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go for it. I stand corrected, it is horrific. But it's the same as dodging away because there's tackle here, so you may as well... Uh-oh. He makes the rushes, but does not break this piece. I don't think I agree with that. 5, 6, go for it. So, like, the loony running over here is great and all. But now, this thrower can just double GFI and punch this goblin. I don't know, I feel like if you're loony blitzing, you should be loony blitzing like here, and then running over here, you make this a 2 die to knock this guy down, and then you run back here with this goblin. Right? That seems just a lot safer to me. Especially because, like, the pieces that are then at threat to getting my blow blitz if things don't go well are not the loony. And the loony's dead. He stays dead. We now no longer have a target for the bribe. I don't know, is there anything on this team you actually care about appoing? I guess, like, the Sure Hands Goblin, maybe? Or the Hooligan with Dirty Player? I feel like I'd apple that just to use the bribe to bring it back. Oh, the Sol Blitz ends your movement where it is. Right. I don't know, I still feel like I'd rather Sol Blitz. Fails the 3+ rush. Rolls a 1, so the kickoff event doesn't matter. Actually, no, he rolls a 2 on the first one, and then uses a team reroll, and then rolls a 1. And then Morg turns this man's brain into jelly. Yes, we have moles under the pitch. T-Self is in a little bit of an awkward spot now. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of knockdowns. And are we gonna go free for free on big guy breaks? We are. That one's a removal too. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 humans. I mean, it's suddenly not looking that bad. Are we gonna do like some GFIs or dodge to make like an eye cage? Dodge this guy out and stand him here and just say, hit me, you don't have tackle? Oh, there's a tackle piece. There's tackle doing things there. Does he self-reroll this? He does opt to reroll it. Just trying to pin this piece in place for the moment. Because there is now 2 tackle pieces left on the pitch. So this guy can 2-die it, but he doesn't have block or tackle. And now he's marked. That's the guy who has the skill. Yeah, so this guy can 2-die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go for it. So it's a 3+2+, without block or tackle. Does get a bow on that goblin, which is unfortunate. And yep, the goblin gets removed, because now it's... Okay, so it's a 3+3+ to get around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 3+3+ to 2-die with block, tackle, mighty blow, or a 3+2+ to 2-die without block, tackle, mighty blow. So I think you absolutely take this one. Okay. We're blocking this random goblin. And now we're just marking this goblin with tackle. That feels like it doesn't do anything to me. So this troll can come over here and just throw the goblin. Okay, it's maybe a bit less safe now. You could blitz this guy away from Morg and have Morg come over here and throw this goblin. And then it's like... it's the same as the troll, just with an auto reroll. Troll activates and is now marking one of the 2 tackle pieces. Not entirely sure what T-Self's plan is here. He doesn't have a lot of players to work with. Oh, I forgot. This is the Blodge Troll. With Break Tackle. Oh gosh. I forgot there was a Blodge Break Tackle Troll. And the only reason this troll isn't notable is because Morg has been doing things. So that's now 3 of the Mighty Blow Stand Firm Tackle Blitzers removed from the pitch. 2 of which are injured and definitely not coming back. Oh, fails the Dauntless, but that is on 1 die. Just a push, but it does get him farther away from the ball. This goblin is unfortunately now going to have to do 2 dodges to get away from here. He makes the dodges. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my focus was taken up by the fact that Morg is incredible, and he's done nothing. And these trolls have just obliterated. I say that. This troll has 3 SPP. He's gotten 1 injury this game. I think it's this troll that's been injuring everything. But, like... that's dodging at a +2. So that's a 3+... that's an Agi 3+ dodge with Pro and dodge. On Strength 5. That's kind of terrifying. And, kind of looks like we're playing a game of Blood Bowl 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces left for T-Self. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 human players. The humans just need to touch 1 more goblin and automatically remove them, as is tradition in this game. Oh, that's just a push. So, it should be noted, like, we're entirely biased towards the goblins, because they're goblins. But I feel like that last turn was absolutely wrong from the humans. Armor fails on the vomit. Like, am I crazy? Oh, blitzing with the troll. He's fine. Is T-Self gonna make another block? Just moving goblins in the way, and we're gonna make a block with Morg. Can he fully screen this off? Not really. Yeah, he doesn't even try. T-Self, that's Morg. You don't need a goblin there to get that 3-die. God, Morg has just been disappointing. Yeah, and then T-Self scores because he can't protect from that blitzer. I honestly feel like my blitz would have been into that blitzer as opposed to the other random lineman. So, where are we? Oh, we didn't even... That's new. It didn't even ask us about bribes because of the injured players. I could swear it used to do that in Blood Bowl 2. So, we are... Yeah, I think we are exactly... I think T-Self is exactly 50-50 on KO rolls. But unfortunately, for Yasmir, his removals are a lot worse. So where are we? 3, 6, 8, 10 players for the Goblins, including both Trolls and Morg, and a bunch of random skilled Goblins that are pretty useful. And then the humans, 3, 6, 9, 10 players left on the pitch, one of which is a halfling. But the humans seem way worse off. And T-Self, did T-Self just pick up a reroll? He picked up a reroll off that kickoff event. But again, like, Yasmir's removals are so much worse than T-Self's. T-Self is out a dead Saul. It has an injured strip ball. Oh, there goes another goblin. It's a goblin, who cares? And the bomber is out, but like, the ogre is out. Two of the Mighty Bull Stand Firm guard blitzers are out, including one with tackle. There goes another goblin. The catcher with 30 player sneaky get is out. And the guard Stand Firm Mighty Bull Blitzer is also KO'd. There was one tackle, there's two tackle pieces remaining for the humans, and only one of them has Mighty Blow. Yeah, I think all the perms were already here. I think the worst is that, yeah, this blitzer is seriously hurt, so he's M and G. Yeah. The worst injury on the humans is the M and G on the blitzer. If I remember correctly. And then all these are just basic injuries and the dead soul. The troll has block. Block is a good skill. And maybe Morg will turn this man into mush. He is just stunned. Do we just throw a goblin at the cage and see what happens? Yeah, I agree, like, Scotch just giving up hits, Mighty hits for free is normally not a good idea. But in this case, when there's only like 3 more turns remaining, and the only players on T-Cell's team that can do things are the trolls, I can understand wanting to just mark them with basic linemen that you don't care about, and then just marching and using that to stick them in place for 2 turns. Uh-oh. Just a stun. But that's one less lineman that can stick a big guy in place. And that's why we saw the blitz coming out of the troll here, is so that the troll can come forward and mark pieces and get in front of the cage. Because we're going to see this human stand on this troll every turn until it gets removed, or the troll goes stupid. That's a 1 on something. Yeah, so that's another reroll gone. That is Yasmir's last reroll expended on a GFI. Reminder, moles under the picture still here. So GFIs are 3 pluses. So that's 3, 4, 5. So another +1 and he can 2-die this troll. Looks like we're setting up a bit of a sideline cage, as that's just a push. It's good enough to get him off of the cage, but this guy doesn't get to move. This seems a little bit concerning to me. So the goblins can just reach that, right? Like, they could just walk around. Yep, and Morg walks in, 3 dies this lineman. And now Morg is marking the ball. Once again, he doesn't break armor. He could put a Dauntless Goblin here. So then... yeah, activates this troll. I feel like you definitely need a second player here so that they can't blitz through and then dodge this way and get back here. That still doesn't really stop it. Makes it slightly less concerning. Sage Forge, yeah, like everything has been going wrong for Yaz, and yet, bafflingly, despite the position that we're in, basically every time he touches a goblin, he removes the goblin. Also, this troll dodged away, because that's what this troll does. So now it's like super in the way of rotating in this direction. Uh-oh. That's a double skull with no rerolls remaining on the first action of the turn. The ball is getting punched by Morg. Punch him, punch him. That's the knockdown. Do you opt to put it to the sideline and risk the scatter? He does not. And it's just a stun. Morg doesn't remove things in this game. Are we gonna punch with the troll? Or are we gonna pick up with sure hands first? We're punching with the troll, but he rolls a 1 on really stupid. and we roll a 1 on the loner. We do make the pickup. So, does the ball go backwards? The ball does go backwards. This is a 1 die with Frenzy into a red die follow-up, so he doesn't take it. I mean, Yaz isn't just... Yaz can't even score. It's turn 16. There is no scoring, Fred. So believe it or not, T-Self wins. I was so engrossed in the nonsense of T-Self's game that I didn't realize it's turn 16. Despite the fact that seemingly almost every time Yaz touched a goblin for quite a while, he just removed it. T-Self wins. It's astounding. Now we're just trying to punch things that we can punch. And there goes another goblin. Well, congratulations to T-Self and commiserations to Yasmir. Why is the game not ending? There we go. But that's a 1-0 victory for T-Self in the relatively legal weapons. The goblins are moving on to round of 16. Let's get over to our stat screen, and the most difficult way, because the game doesn't let me see it. That is a random league that someone created in order to do admin stuff. Good lord, look at this SPP. 6 SPP on this man. Who got our MVPs? Random Lineman is now at 6, and the Dauntless Goblin is at 11 SPP. That might turn into something interesting. 5 injuries inflicted, 5 casualties, 13 injuries inflicted, 7 KOs. So out of 38 blocks, he removed 8, 13 times? Out of 36 blocks, he broke armor 25 times? Out of 38 blocks? Is that what I'm reading here? That's kind of ridiculous. Even for goblins in the Mighty Blow. Ow. Armor broke exactly 50% of the time. Yeah, those are definitely not counting all the injuries. So something's not being counted there, which is interesting. Yeah, T-Self, that was a ridiculous game. Um, I don't I don't know how you pulled it out. After the first drive, that first drive, that last turn, I just kind of broke down laughing. Where did we end up on KOs? Did we end up about 50-50? Yeah, 40-50. That's this game was ridiculous. Um, to properly break down the end here, let me pull up the bracket. Where did it get pinned? It got pinned in the spoilers. Let me find it here. Winner of this game. Where is it? Relatively legal weapons somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So, the winner of this game will be moving on to face the winner of the Gory Glam Band, which is a name, which is a Necro team out of Big O Premier that is coached by Synergy. So T-Self may have to kill another Big O coach. Or the dangerous... Oh, hang on. Or the Dangerous Pets, which is a G-Man team coached by the Wonderful Cat, which is Skaven. I'm not currently sure when that game is happening. Let me check the calendar. That game is actually happening Sunday at 7 a.m. Central. At UTC, that would be... I believe I'm -8. If I remember correctly, 7. Yeah. So 7 a.m. Central is 1200 UTC. Yeah, so that would be 1200 UTC Sunday. Uh, Now, Phage Forge, you're casting the next game, right? Please tell me someone else is casting this next one. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank goodness. So, if you are still here and you're hungry for more Blood Bowl, um, if you are hungry for more Blood Bowl, there is another game in about 15 minutes, which is Kill Billionaires versus the Scars is All Stars, which will be happening over on Phage Forge's channel. Oh, you're putting the stream up now? Perfect. I will raid you. Just let me know when the stream is up. Meanwhile, this has been the Rebel Playoffs round of 32. Masters of the Universe is relatively legal. I've been Cheesy X. If you've enjoyed this utter nonsense on top of my already nonsense casting, give me a follow. In the meantime, I will
me in the game, Richard?
find Phage Forge. And then do slash raid. Alright, folks, I'm gonna raid you over into Phage Forge's stream, and you guys can watch that. I am done with casting, thankfully. The only other game left is in 15 minutes, and Phage Forge is casting it. I don't have to cast anymore.